Hey, what's up, everyone? So, today I want to talk about how do you create an unstoppable mindset? And I know it's actually a cliche topic. And the reason I want to talk about it is coming from a fighter's perspective. There are fighters who just seem unstoppable. You have to knock these people out if you're going to win that bout because they're just going to keep coming forward. And I fought with some, and I feel like I'm that way myself. With the process that I take on, the things that I do, it's an unstoppable mindset. Now, how do you get to this place? How do you get to this place where you can just keep moving forward no matter what's in your way, no matter what obstacle you're dealing with? And there's three strategies that you have to implement, and you have to implement them consistently to get you to where you need to go. Now, the cool thing with an unstoppable mindset too, it's great for everything in your life. Like everything that you're dealing with in your life, it's going to be good for your family, your friends, if you're a mom, if you're a dad, if you're dealing with a child, if you're dealing with if you're an entrepreneur, if you have a job, whatever it may be, implementing these things will help you in your life in some form or fashion. I've helped people lose hundreds of pounds with these strategies. So let me get into it. So the first is auditory. What are you putting in your ear? What do you hear consistently? And not just from the outside world, but the inside world. What internal dialogue do you have with yourself? Are you bringing yourself up? Are you bringing yourself down? Are people bringing you up? Or are they bringing you down? Now, here's the thing. You can actually deal with being brought down if you're in a place where you're strong enough to take that in. I think people often talk about constructive criticism, but not everyone's going to give you constructive criticism. Some people are just going to give you straight criticism. They're just going to hate on you. And I think that's important to have because I think that strengthens you in the process. But just like anything else, you have to know when you can take it and when you can't. And if you're not in a place to take it, get out of those toxic situations. Get away from them. You don't have to deal with people like that who are going to bring you down, who are going to kick you down, and you're not ready to take it on. Maybe next time you'll be ready to take it on, but always listen to who you're around and listen to the dialogue going on in your own head. Be really aware of that. See, what is it that you're saying to yourself or even saying to other people? All right. So the second piece is visualization. What do you see? What do you see consistently? And this is powerful because when I deal with clients, in fact, you know what? I'll use my own personal example. I had trouble looking at myself in the mirror because I wanted to lose so much weight. I was in a position where I didn't like what I saw. And so I just stopped looking at what I saw and focused on the actions that I was going to take until I was ready to look at what I saw. Because visually, you have to be honest with yourself and know, are you ready to look into that mirror or are you not ready to look into that mirror? Now I can always look into the mirror and it's not so much of if I'm fat or lean. It's just that I know that I can take the necessary action to look however I want. And that's the beauty behind it. I always tell people the best time to build a house is when it's already been built in your mind. So what are you visualizing? What things do you see? And are they empowering things for you? Are they going to move you in the direction that you need to move into? Now, the third piece is the kinesthetic piece. And that's like our physical action. How are we physically doing what we need to do? It's very funny because when it comes to confidence or feeling good about yourself, it's simple to chin up, bring your shoulders back, and walk with some sort of confidence and self-pride. When you can put that into place and make that work for you, your mind will say, okay, they're feeling self-assured right now, so I'm going to act self-assured. And that's a really important piece to go on. And do that and practice that as much as you have to. All of these things are going to get easier the more you implement them. And so when you look at a person who has that unstoppableness, it's because they're practicing these three things. They're practicing them consistently because it's not something that you just stop doing. It's something that you have to do consistently. It's just like a muscle, like anything else. Auditory. What are you listening to? Visual. What are you looking at? And how is it affecting you? Kinesthetic. What are you acting on? What practices are you putting into your life to help you get to where you need to go? Now, the other cool part of all of this, life is life. It just gets hard sometimes. And sometimes we get in a state of autopilot, right? The cool thing with practicing these consistently is even when you are on autopilot, because it's going to happen to all of us, you can actually autopilot in the right direction instead of the wrong direction. And when you're ready to kick out of that autopilot, when you're ready to go again, then you just keep growing and you keep moving forward. Okay? But sometimes you're going to take some steps back. And if you take steps back, that's okay. Just get on that autopilot and get on that positive autopilot and take it step by step by step, and then start doing those 3 strategies again, and you'll have an unstoppable mindset in no time. Go do great things. Go crush it. Have a great day.